Hello, I'm back again. So to continue where I left off, basically when I looked at the eyes that I'm just going back to the beginning of the video, and the end with the slit eyes, both snakes and cats can have slit eyes, and it could be due to the adaptation to their environment when it comes to the light, like the amount of light that's in their eyes, and also when it comes to getting their prey as well, that can also make a difference as well. But it can be an adjustment to like light as well, because I think it affects their pupils a little less, like versus being rounded like ours. Their pupils turn slit because it's better for light adjustment. And also when a cat is about to get their prey, specifically, I know that sometimes their eyes turn to slits, like especially domestic cats and other cats too. And as I'm thinking about snakes, certain snakes like copperheads and was it rattlesnakes and some other snakes where their eyes are turned to slits rather. And also I'm thinking maybe that's why his eyes turned to slits when the moon was rising, when that full moon was coming, because he actually was not really a werewolf per se. He was supposed to be like a werecat, but from what I was when I went back and I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, maybe he was just supposed to be just a werecat, because those were cat eyes. Those were not, dogs don't have eyes like that. But he looked like a mixture of both, but I'm gonna let that go. I don't want to keep dwelling on that. But why was he scaring his girlfriend was the question. He wanted to thrill her, thrill her, right? So excuse me, I think he gained some type of adrenaline rush, or it was some type of dopamine uh induced or something, I guess you would say, when people realize they got special powers that they harness, or a special image, or like he was enjoying being a monster. He wanted to show her, look at me, I have another side of me that you don't know about, and I want to excite you by, since I love and care about you, you might as well get to know the real me, girl, because the true side, the mask is off, honey. The everything about to come out the bag, so you might as well get ready for it. If you want to be with me, I'm gonna show you who I really am. I mean, I can respect that, right, if a person is being honest with me, but who would expect that your boyfriend is like a monster or a zombie, right? So after they dance and everything, and after, just looking at the visuals of her surroundings with the graveyard, right? So it's obvious that Michael was the head zombie, the leader of all of them. And it was crazy because at the beginning of the film, when he was the werecat / werewolf thing, he told her what he was about. But when it came to this, when he turned into the zombie, he wasn't being real with her. He didn't tell her, hey, this is the true side of me. Like, this is who I am. So it was kind of confusing in that aspect. But it looks like, yeah, after they were done dancing and they were running, and Kate like coming in, like circling in, and pretty much drawing like a circle and basically barricading her in the circle damn near, she started screaming more and more and more. Then she popped up out of her sleep and realized that it was a dream, allegedly. And then he was like, hey, what's going on? Let me take you home. And next thing you know, he turned around and he look at her and he has these fucking cat slash slit eyes again, and they're yellow as hell, just like in the beginning of the movie slash video. Now, we got mind fucked a little bit because we're like, okay, what is really, it was like a dream within a dream or something, but we didn't know if this was really how he really was. They were showing how he was internally, or how he wanted to be viewed to the world, like, hey, I could be a nice guy, but don't fuck with me, you know, type of thing. Like, I have a dark side to myself too, and I'm not afraid to show it every once in a while. It kind of remind me of that Narcissist, right? Like, they had a mask on and shit, and then next thing the mask falls off. At first they're the nicest guy in the world, right? And next thing you know, they're a fucking monster behind closed doors. But I thought it was interesting because I was thinking, like, he could have kept that side to himself the whole time. He didn't really have to tell her, but I guess he felt like because he loved her, he told her. I guess in the first part, I'm thinking, was this like her intuition telling her about him? And the beginning of the movie, when they were watching themselves at the movies, they were literally watching themselves on screen. So I'm really starting to think, was this all in her head, or was this in, like, was he imagining this the whole time, or was she imagining this? Because you know how when you're getting to know somebody and you're trying to figure them out, and I don't know, it could have been a subconscious thing, like fear. Speaking of fear, it was like he was trying to instill fear in his girlfriend. And I'm like, why? Like, why are you trying to scare the hell out this girl? Like, I don't know. It was funny because that was the thing, Thriller, right? He wanted to show her his transformation of, look at what I can do. And of course, the average person is going to be like, what the fuck? You know? Even just telling a person that you may be into like witchcraft or magic or something, that can scare the hell out of somebody. So imagine if you could turn into a damn werecat or werewolf or whatever the hell. I was also picking up, I don't know why, like Bastet vibes or something, like that type of energy. And if you think about, and not to go back to Remember the Time, but it just got me thinking, it was a cat in the video, and he was portrayed as a magician. When he spun around and turned into sand or whatever, and basically slid his way up out of that damn palace, it was a cat there. So cats are very mysterious, and they also have a link to the spiritual world. They're very psychic, very intuitive, or however you want to put it. A lot of Egyptians used to revere cats a lot. They honored them a lot. If I'm not mistaken, I think people used to get punished if they would harm a cat, like hurt them, beat them, or starve them or something like that, because cats were so sacred in ancient Egypt. Because of their connection to the spiritual world. Yeah. It was a lot as I'm thinking about it. What else did I miss? I keep jumping around, y'all. It's something else I noticed about this video. He tried to add humor in it, because you would notice that the zombies started pop locking at one point, and I thought that was hilarious. I don't think they wanted to scare her, but let me go back. I missed the part. When they were barricading her in, she ran into this haunted house, apparently, this dilapidated, rundown house. And that was before she woke up. And Mike was like, I'll take you home. And he showed the little yellow slit eyes and shit. Reptilian looking damn eyes. Cat eyes and shit. He busted in the house, kicking the door in. Well, not kicking it. He kicked actually through the door and was tearing it apart, and they were coming through the windows, the floors, and everything else, right? And I'm thinking, was this based off of her fear of being in a commitment? Did he, was he playing off her fear? Was it just supposed to be about having a good time, amusement? Was this all in her imagination because she was scared of horror movies while they went out on their date, and it just kind of got to her? It was, her mind was playing tricks on her. We'll never know, right? But I assume that it was just, I think it was like a mind fuck. Like he was playing with her head because he knew she was terrified of horror movies anyway, obviously. But it came to life. It was like art imitating life, right? After so long. And we're still, I even sit back and was like, was this just all in her head? And they have you thinking that at first, that was this just all like in her head? Or was this simply about Mike just trying to be like creative and have fun or whatever, from I don't know, just like maybe he just wanted to explore with his girlfriend in the movie slash video, whatever, like, hey, you just never know a person like you think you know them, right? And I'm gonna scare the fuck out of you. I'm gonna take you for a fucking ride. Because let's be honest, when we first get to know people, we don't know a lot about them as much as we think we do. In actuality, we could be, it is like Thriller. You don't really know what they could be doing next or what they're up to next. That especially when you don't have your third eye open, and sometimes they can trick you. Some people can be tricky. Because you just don't know what they into. What that transformation, it may not be a werewolf or a werecat or whatever the hell, but they could turn into a damn monster. Your version of a real life damn monster, a horror film. You just don't know what you're dealing with or who you're dealing with. And sometimes when you operate out of fear, you may not be able to distinguish reality from something that's like non-reality or the surreal type of things, or things that aren't really necessarily the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so fearful, sometimes we can lose touch with reality. That's what I took from it. You never really know a person, but then again, do we really know a person? Person isn't going to tell you everything. They could tell you what you want to hear too. But okay, that's all I got for this reading, y'all, or this breakdown of Michael Jackson's Thriller. Again, R.I.P. Michael Jackson. We love you. Y'all take care, and let me know what y'all think about this breakdown. I appreciate it. I appreciate all feedback. As long as it's not talking no crazy shit, I'm good. Like, trying to go off on me, sounding crazy, because your ass will get blocked. But peace. It's all good. All right. This is High Priestess Tana, and I'm signing off. And y'all stay good. All right. Love y'all.